This episode of The Mimic's Veil is sponsored by Taste Invader Tea. Treat yourself to 15% off an order of daring and delicious tea at tasteinvader.co.uk using code TMV. And in the Veil tonight, we all gather round to discuss Titanium Court, Replaced, Gecko Gods, but first, Dosa Divas.
So if there's one thing that I love more than turn-based combat, it's food.
Oh yeah.
So if you take a game that combines those two things, baby, I'm all in. And that is exactly what Dosa Divas is. It is a narrative turn-based RPG that's based all around food. There's a sort of cooking mini game that's got a couple of a few different like quick time events that you have to do to make dosas, and then it's got a bit of light exploration on these neat little kind of diorama levels, and you are going around helping people in the town largely by making food for them.
Nice,
because that heals all, doesn't it? Love and food.
Yeah, of course.
And for us less cultured to people, what is a dosa?
Well, I'm so glad you asked that, Alex, because I am a man of culture. Yeah, what do you think it is, actually? It's a good question.
I was thinking of something like a taco or something like that, but I don't know.
Is it a dumpling?
No, it's more of a bun. It's more of a crepe. I think it's a South Indian thing made with rice and lentils, I think, and then served with different fillings. There's a few little dosa spots around here, like that. I've never actually been into them, but particularly in Croydon, there seems to be loads. Don't know why.
Oh,
yeah. I had a hamburger bao bun when I was away. It was amazing.
Let's just talk about food. Screw the game. But yeah, this is all a big sort of celebration of food, and the two main sort of protagonists are sisters, and they used to run a restaurant, and then it all kind of went to shit, and then the story is about that and the family dynamic. And it's what I quite like about it is it's almost like a light JRPG. So it's got all the same, like it's got a cool story, it's got interesting characters, it's got cool combat, everything else, but it's 12 hours long.
Yeah.
And it does exactly what it needs to do in that 12 hours, and you don't feel like you're missing out. It's just, here it is. Here's the game, enjoy it, and then you're out. And I love it for that.
Am I wrong to think it sounds a bit like Vemba, but with more mechanics?
Yeah, it's more of a game than Vemba. It's less...
Yeah, so that was more story-based, whereas this is kind of taking the same themes and stuff like that, but then applying it to more of a traditional turn-based game thing. Yeah.
I would say so, and where Vemba was quite... like, it was all about that family dynamic, wasn't it? This is more expansive. It also talks about, like, capitalism and... like growing apart from your family and then trying to reconcile your differences and all things like that. It's got, like, by the end, the story did kind of got to me a little bit. Like, I could feel something welling in my eye, but probably just a sty. But it was, the whole experience. I platinumed it in about 12 hours.
Wow.
And that was sort of pre-release, so no guide needed. It's just it's not a hard game. I would say that platinum came quite easily. Not like, it wasn't like a junk food experience, but it was more just like, this is just going down really well, and I'm enjoying it and sort of gobbling it up. I'm not deliberately making everything related back to food, by the way.
So it's more quick service.
Yes, yeah, indeed. But no, it's strong in all aspects. Like I think the art style's good, music's good, the writing is quite funny in places as well. There's a bit quite near the start where you get this character sort of pops up on screen. I think it's called Uncle Hinty or something, and he just pops up to give you you just go, hey, and he'll give you a little written hint. And you meet this character quite early on, and then he jumps up to go, blah, 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 has joined your party. And then she says in the dialogue, oh, I'm not very good at fighting, blah, blah, blah. And then he pops up with another hint saying, she's joined in a strictly advisory capacity, or something like that. Something to that effect. There's like, okay, that's quite good. Little bits and bobs like that. There's a pervy merchant who basically just trying to sleep with anyone that talks to him. And it's just really, I don't know, I'd say the story is, despite the presentation being like really big and bold and colourful, the story is quite grown up and yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah, I've got a lot of love for it, and I feel like that. Yeah, the reason I kind of wanted to bring it to the table was I don't feel like it's getting much attention at all. I think it's getting overshadowed by a lot of other
service.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, which I think is a real shame because I think it's it's really special.
It'd be quite a nice palate cleanser between some of those big games.
Would. It's got special sauce. No, it's. I would say just to go into the other bits that I liked a lot about it. The cooking mini game part is like, it's sort of serviceable. It's not like amazing, but it doesn't get in the way too much. It's just you just play two very randomly selected QuickTime style games to cook this recipe basically. But I think the actual combat itself is really strong. So in a similar sort of style to something like Persona, different enemies have got different weaknesses, but they are things like spiciness. They might they could be like allergic to spice, so you want to try and hit them with a weapon that is that delivers spice. So like with that affinity, and all the weapons are like there's one called like a wokarang where you just chuck a wok at them, and then if you hit the button press at the right time, you can keep sort of batting it back. I think Sea of Stars did something like that.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah, and that's really good fun. So all of the combat has got those sort of real time like reaction elements, like Paper Mario and or like the parry system in Exhibition 33. Like it's all you can't just choose stuff from a menu. Like you'll do extra damage if you hit the timing right and things like that. So yeah, it's just a really fun game that I am just blown away that hasn't sort of caught fire a little bit more, really. It's a shame. It's on all platforms. It's reasonably priced. I think it's like 15 quid. Just
to go check it out if you like that.
Yeah.
If you like that special sauce.
It looks cool. I like the art style. Is there two protagonists?
Yeah, so you've got your two sisters, and then you've got a mech.
Is that also Dosa, like two?
Yeah, true. And then there's your mech food truck, who also that's how you get around the world. So it's like 3 or 4 little levels basically that you traverse in your mech. That's called Goddess. And yeah, even the mech has got a bit of personality, and there's even a bit of story there about Goddess, and yeah, it's just got a lot. It's almost like it's one of those kind of greater than the sum of its parts things. I think like it does everything really well, really solid. There's no sort of bugginess to it at all, and it just hits hits on all those things. So I feel like if you're in the mood for, something turn-based that's got a good story and is like an engaging combat, fun to play, and is a bit different as well, I think it's well worth picking up.
What did you play it?
Well, I got the platinum, so.
Oh, PlayStation.
There you go.
Should have put it.
Gecko. What an idiot. Yeah, and that's a really fun. If you are, as you are, a trophy whore these days, Lewis.
Yep, 100%.
It is a real, like, fun one. I didn't have to go out of my way and do anything boring. It was like, okay, level up your affinity with this town by cooking meals for everyone and destroying all the propaganda. So that's the capitalist, anti-capitalist part of it as well. Is quite a big thing. So every town you go to is basically this big corporation that is trying to sell like ready meal slop to everyone, and you're sort of fighting against that by like giving them good food and things like that, and tearing down all the propaganda and stuff. Yeah, it's just it's cool.
What's your favourite ready meal?
What are we counting as a ready meal?
I don't know. Like everything by McCain.
Nope, I haven't had.
Not John McCain.
Microchips.
Like a Findus.
Rustler burgers.
Findus crispy pancake. I'm trying to think. I can't remember the last time I had it.
Really ready meals.
What would like
an M&S
Tesco
macaroni?
Cottage
It's
pie.
always quite nice.
Like microwave meals.
Free Bentos. You had any of the pies?
No. I'm partial to an instant noodle. Like I don't mind like a pack.
Just the one.
Just one noodle.
Singular.
Yeah. Delicious. Yeah, just I don't mind a ramen like Buldak, that brand, the Korean brand. They're quite nice. Don't mind them. What about you? Because you're a vegetarian, right?
I am. Yeah.
So what do you do? Just have a cabbage?
Just everything is ready meal for me. I have like a cabbage like that. I can go out and I can chow down on some grass.
Nor a tree.
Yeah. But not like the those Free Bentos pies. They started doing, I'm sure, apple pies.
Right.
But just in a tin. Have you never had a Free Bentos pie?
No, never.
Next time we're all together.
That is appealing. Yeah, no, I have some of the best like microwave meals I've ever tried have been like vegan ones. You get those like mail order vegan things. I've tried, they've been really nice actually.
Like rubber
with the rubbery cheese, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, also last thing on Dosa Divas, obviously the two protagonists are female, and I think it's got a really nice like feminine energy to it. Like it just feels very there's people sitting around talking about their feelings openly. That's refreshing. Like it just I don't know, it just feels more in tune with its emotions than like a testosterone filled video game that we 99% of them are. And I think that's quite special.
That sounds good.
Yeah. And a special game in general, I would say.
I really want to ask about the menu, but I'll refrain from any more food. Buns.
Yeah. But next on our menu, who wants to go next? Who's up?
Shall I go?
Go.
Because I've been looking forward to this game, and I don't know how to talk about it, and I don't know if you've tried it or not, Ben, but this is Titanium Court, one I think we've mentioned before, and it's a weird game. It definitely ticks all the cool game boxes.
Yeah.
It is Uncle Seamus's favourite and all that nonsense, and yeah, but...
Just to clarify on that, so that it won the Seamus McNally Grand Prize, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that means the guy
design
AP Thompson, who won it last year as well with Consume Me. So he's won it 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
But it's what a it's so hard to describe because it's such a peculiar game. But essentially, you are a court or like a fort. Your character is this castle, and fundamentally, you're trying to traverse this map to get and escape a dragon and get out of the courtyard and go through. But the way the gameplay works is you're on what becomes a battlefield, and you've got like two stages. You've got like a puzzle type stage, and then you have like an action type stage, and that action type stage is like an auto battle or kind of loop hero type thing in your battle. Kind of presents itself out to you. You can get different things that are upgrades, and it'll tell you what's going to happen in the battlefield. And this is where it's almost like a deck builder type thing, because depending on your character, you have different cards, which your cards are like the different spells or different
like soldiers,
gatherers,
and
soldiers, that type of farmers, things to go out and like gather resources or to fight and take out the other castles, or there could be volcanoes that you want to try and avoid or catapults that you want to attack. But how your battlefield is set up and your route is, it's basically a match 3 puzzle game for the first 30-40 seconds of the round, and depending on how well you do in the match 3 and your combos can give you extra turns, and depending on that you want to take out all the enemies in there to leave as little on the battlefield that can hurt you, and as much as you can then gain resources for that to then have the ability to create more soldiers to fight the bigger bosses as you plough your way through this map. And it's a roguelike, essentially, that you need to get from A to B through all these different battles all the way up. And then you essentially, which I haven't managed to do yet, so I don't know how we managed to get past that, because I got as far as the dragon. The dragon took me out, but then I unlocked the next fort, which has a different level of abilities, to then go and try that again. And then the Hades-like element it has, do you know how you've got God mode in Hades? Well, for this one, it's like, I can't remember what it calls it, but it's like comfort mode or comfort levels. But it's as you go, like for each time that you die, your wine glass tops up a little bit, and for every time you fill the wine glass, your comfort mode goes up one.
That's what that is. Right.
Yeah, so cool. So then when you get to comfort mode level 1, you can choose one thing that helps you, and one of the things is like a calculator, and it's one of the characters' calculators, and they'll tell you before you start your battle how the board is laid out and what's going to attack you, and what they kind of basically, it almost gives you a kind of score of how difficult the battlefield's sitting for you, to give you an idea of what soldiers and stuff to go and put out to fight against it. Or you can set it so you get extra this or extra that. But the more you then fail, the more that glass continues to fill up, and then the more options you can choose as you go. So it's really difficult to talk about, because there's so much going on. When you look at it, you think, oh, this is just a wee matchy game and there's not actually that much about it. But there's so much depth to it, because there's different levels to everything. And then I'm like, why am I not getting into this next battle? And why are my soldiers didn't die last time? Why are they not there again? But they're not. You just need to start again and build more soldiers. Yeah. They don't like roll over to the next battle. And it's really, really cool, really addictive. But it has quite a lot of heart to it, and quite a lot of humour to like the writing and stuff, and it's very well presented to you. And the whole kind of first introductory section is just this little story, and it's kind of teaching you all the wee bits, and it's just a little bit tongue in cheek, and you're a bit like, what the fuck is going on here? It is.
Yeah.
It really doesn't take itself too seriously, yet it does, and how much depth there is to the gameplay. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
I think that's the best thing is it's very cool. It is
proper
very addictive.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's, I found the writing, like I laughed out loud at one point at the writing, and that doesn't happen very often at all. But there was like, I think it's the bit where obviously these other characters are talking to you most of the time, but then at one point, like the UI takes over and you get like tooltips, like in the traditional sense. But then that starts talking to you and sort of breaking the fourth wall and sort of saying, all those fairies that have been talking to you don't really want me talking to you here, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
because it's against their religion. Like, it's just so stupid. But then it goes like, but I am a secular tooltip. I fear no God. I will do my best to provide you with this vital information. And it's like just stupid, but it's lovely. And it's got it's got a lot of character to it. Given that it's like not even like 8-bit graphics, is it? It's like Spectrum level graphics. But
and all of that was sprites for the soldiers and stuff. That just got
But no, it strikes me, and I've put maybe an hour and a half into it. I've had like a couple of runs. That's it. But it strikes me as it would be an excellent podcast game to like turn the music down a little bit, stick a podcast on, and just like zone out, clicking all these tiles around and stuff. It's like, it's got something about it, definitely.
And it's very much you're always learning as you're going. Like it doesn't expect you to pick it all up as you're going. It'll keep telling you like, oh, this is happening and this is happening, and you might want to watch out for this. And it's quite nice to you in that way. Yet there's almost that expectation of, do you know how that whole Souls-like element where you get to a boss and you're supposed to die?
Yeah,
it's definitely a little bit of that to it.
Yeah.
But it's I know I've kind of said it, and I'm going to say it again. It's just cool. Like it is just.
Sometimes that's the only word you need.
If you like that kind of cool, it's almost. I was going to say hipster, but that's unfair. But it's that type of. What am I trying to say, Ben? I'm not being very articulate.
No, I think that's accurate. I think sometimes the reason we use the word cool so much is because some games are just cool.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. It's just got a certain style, certain panache that is hard to put your finger on. But yeah, lovers of cool games would love Titanium Court.
Yes.
But would they love Replaced?
Well, that's two very different games. So I've been playing Replaced, and by the way, I've had a great time.
Oh, really?
I avoided the demo. I was like, I'll wait. I'm happy enough to wait. And then even when we got the code through, Alex, you were like, there's a couple of wee improvements coming, so maybe hold off. So I did. I held off for about a week after that to play it, and I think I watched a little bit of a review the night before I started it. And like, I'd not really seen a lot of it. I was kind of taken in by the key art and maybe a few little snippets that I'd seen. But the word's coming again. It just looks so cool. It's like so the game is set in, it's a futuristic 1980s that, and something's gone down. It's like a post-apocalyptic. Oh, wow. Check off these Lewis game things. Post-apocalyptic world. Were you this guy he works in some building? Does he own it? I don't know. His name's Warren. But also there's something talking to him called Reach. So I think what's happening is that this is an AI that's built into him that sort of takes over his body, and that's kind of who you're controlling. But just really oozes coolness. The combat, I say that it's quite a lot of combat in there. Batman combat, if you know what I mean by like he just kind of leaps around. The hand-to-hand combat, leaps around from enemy to enemy, beating them up, and it's just so satisfying. So you can get like bits and pieces that'll upgrade you'll find weapons that like to get through armor, or you because it's like a baton you have that ends up being a gun, but you can't use the gun because it's got someone's DNA imprint on it. If you use it, then you'll die. But you can overcome the obstacle, so it develops. But it's just like a really interesting place to be. This sort of it's like just thinking about it. There's a bit where I think it's in the bit of the trailer as well. You get to a clearing where you can see the city in the background, and this sort of car. Just think of the cars in Blade Runner, the ones that fly about the place. So it just like takes off and just goes off into the distance. It just looks so cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It just looks awesome.
It's beautiful. It's really good pixel art.
Yeah. And it's one of the things that I noticed more when I watched that bit of the review is it kind of, I don't know if it's like in terms of frames per second, I don't really care, but it's kind of chunky. It almost feels like there's an animated, like hand-drawn sort of style to it as well. It's not like that. I don't know if it was just like how I was looking at it, but it just seemed like there was a, like, to put a frame rate on it, 30 or maybe less than 30. I'm not sure, but from a purely aesthetic point of view for the game. And it fits it so well. Like you could be walking around and there'll be this little like glowing points and you go up and you can scan them. And you scan on this little handheld device that's almost like a Game Boy. And it'll give you, you're scrolling through and you can read what you've scanned. It gives you more information of like the world and what's gone on in the background, what's happened in the past, notes that have been left lying around from folk. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it.
Nice.
It did definitely have that like Lewis. This is a Lewis game kind of feel to it when you seen all this. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
I think it is that kind of Blade Runner-esque feel, isn't it?
Yeah. Any sexy animals to make it a real Lewis game?
Oh, not yet.
Maybe later.
Not yet. That would definitely bump it up another point.
Have you got any inkling how long it'll take?
10 hours? I think how long to beat Lewis is that?
Nice.
10? 9.5, 10?
Perfect.
I think I'm around 5 through it now.
That's roughly halfway.
That is roughly halfway.
Correct.
It's good maths.
Yep.
That's good maths. It's fast maths.
Speedy.
But it's just unfolding in a very nice way.
What? There's a lot of games about AI lately, isn't there? Being AI's taking over human bodies and blah blah blah, all that stuff. There's a lot of that. Yeah, I wonder why.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
I'm not to start singing it.
You've also, am I right in thinking you also played, speaking of AIs in other bodies, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
You played Citizen Sleeper 2, haven't you?
I played Citizen Sleeper 2, yeah.
I want to get your hot takes on that.
My hot takes. Headline. The first one's better.
Wow.
Nah.
I don't think I need to ask this question. I can know the answer. I played it on the intended difficulty, middle, normal, and there's like an easier one and a more difficult one. I've got hair in my mouth.
From a sexy animal.
Sexy animal. Come over here. As the game went on, I became more and more frustrated with the dice break-in system. So what happened on that? Whatever the fuck it was, your dice broke after an amount of stress, and then they would come up with like it would just be a random. It would be like a random broken dice. You couldn't actually see what it was, but it would it was shit basically. It was 80% negative, 20% positive, and it got to a point where I had one normal dice left, and I think I had like 3 broken dice, and then I didn't have my last remaining dice was just fucked. Couldn't use it. And I got to a point where I was trying to do something, like I was trying to get the last little chunk of a task finished, and it just was really difficult to do. So for Citizen, if you played Citizen Sleeper, you'll have these tasks around the place. You have to fill like a dial to progress what you're doing. It got to like the last quarter, and my one working dice was coming out as a 1, and it was a what do you call them? Attribute that I wasn't proficient in.
Yeah.
So it was like either downgrading me if I had more than one, or if I won, it was just fucked. And then these are the broken dice, and it just kept on failing over and over again. And I was like, this is impossible. It was just so frustrating. I was like, if it wasn't for these broken dice, I think it would have had this done by now. And it really, I began to sour on it from that point on. So I ended up, putting it politely, I had a little meltdown in Discord. I was like, this is fucking, I need to vent, because I was really frustrated with it, and I dropped it down to story, whatever it is, and was glad to see that the broken dice aren't a thing. They just come with it because it's like a black dice with a 1, but I think you can still use it. I can't remember if it upgrades itself, if it's a proficient skill, I can't remember. But that was far easier. I was like, okay, this is a bit better because I've got all my dice now. Whereas before I had 1 working dice, 3 semi-fucked dice, and 1 dice that just I couldn't use.
And you can't repair them?
You can repair them, but you need to find components.
Yeah, that rings a bell. So I definitely had broken dice.
You had to go to like specific workstations or something. I remember, like, to actually repair them.
Yeah.
You had to. I think there's a place in your ship where you could repair them, but there was only a certain amount of places that had them. And I think I got to the point where I was like, right, I could go back to this station to get more of these things to try and fix the dice, but it just felt like it would be like cycles and cycles and cycles to get that. And I'm like, can't I be arsed?
Yeah, that's a shame.
It just felt like such a drag.
It does
towards the end.
I think there is an element of you are like at the mercy of how the dice roll in that game. So like, I feel like I had a good, and I do think I played it on normal difficulty because I definitely had broken die, but I must have just got. You just
corrected. I've been saying dice, haven't I? Is that incorrect?
It's all the same, isn't it? What's language anymore?
Someone will tell us.
So yeah, and I feel like I had a good run and things worked out, and I was satisfied with the ending. But I know I don't think you're the only person that's said that they found it a bit sort of punishing and a bit like, oh, this is just. I feel like it's meant to do that, like it's like a role playing experience, and oh well, you just had a shitty life, basically. Yeah. That's the run you had.
So I say this.
Maybe it's too close to being Scottish.
Maybe it is. I say this to everyone listening. I, in a vulnerable state, put a lot of comments in the Discord. Obviously, I was disappointed and unhappy and upset with the game. First comment back, Ben. The only comment from him, skillish.
Skill, just how luck is a skill. Yes, I meant with love, obviously. Yeah, that's a shame. But I think that's a fair assessment though, because it's going to sour the experience if you don't have a good go at it. So,
and then I thought I was at the end. I was like, this is it.
Yeah,
this will be it. And then it just kept on going. And I was like, oh man,
that is a pain.
Please just finish.
Yeah.
So I felt like I dragged myself over the line at the end.
But you did it.
You did it.
I did it.
You can say you've done it now. Well done. One thing I've done is also I've played a new game, played a couple of new games, all well and good. I've gone back to 2007 and played the original Uncharted.
Oh yeah,
Drake's Fortune.
You hadn't played that one, had you?
No. So I've played that, and first things first, surprised at how much like Crash Bandicoot some of it is. Like I know it's Naughty Dog.
The DNA's
you can really see because there's elements where you're running away from the camera in like a jungle, or running towards the camera, I should say, in like a jungle setting, like these little corridors that are surrounded by jungle. It's like, oh my god, this is basically Crash Bandicoot but with a human instead.
So Nathan Drake is Crash Bandicoot
Yeah.
in disguise.
Even his trousers look the same as Crash Bandicoot as well. I kept looking at the way his trousers flare at the bottom and like, that's Crash Bandicoot. And he even says, "Whoa!" like in the same way sometimes. Little bits like that. And yeah, it's good. I can definitely see how it was like a turning point probably at that time in the industry for games to become a bit more sort of cinematic. And it's really good at that. And I know that's what I enjoyed about Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy was that element of it. It's got the thing I hated about Uncharted 4 were the gunfights. And this has got way, way, way too many of them. Like every couple of minutes, it's just you just hear someone go, "He's over there," and you're like, "Oh, great,
Cover or shoot.
yeah, now I need to shoot these guys." And yeah, I mean, it feels fine, but it's just like the balance between the exploration and the puzzle solving stuff and these arbitrary gunfights, just massacring loads of people was really was off. So yeah, that bit felt a bit a sort of eye-rolly every time I got to a combat sequence. But I guess I was the same in The Last of Us as well. So maybe that's just I just don't like their style of combat. Maybe I don't know. And I wonder if The Last of Us, because my understanding of The Last of Us is it's kind of questioning the nature of violence and stuff like as part of it. I wonder if that is like immediately after doing 3 Uncharted games where you are just, hey, I'm just a fun guy and I'm killing 500 people and there's little scoreboards that pop up. So like leaderboards pop up down the bottom right of the screen and it will say, oh, Alex killed 25 people here and you killed 23. And like, so
as long as I'm on top, that's fine.
I changed it to make you feel better.
Okay.
But no, and it'll say like, yeah, and that's quite cool because I thought that's quite a good way to make you want to redo those bits and bobs. But yeah, it's great. It's a really good, like the character building and everything else is really good. Really sort of quick. I would say that was well under 10 hours as well.
Yeah, I don't remember it taking too long. That's like still the only one I've played.
Yeah.
Other than Golden Abyss.
Well, Alex, I've got good news for you. If that's the only one you've played, let me tell you, the winner of our Cool Game Club for Cool Game Clubbers poll in Discord is Uncharted 2.
Ooh.
So that's the one.
Lewis looks delighted.
We will all be playing over the next month or so.
Year.
Yeah, 2 years. As soon as we finish Dead Island 2, we'll jump right on that. No, yeah. I mean, I'm going to start it this weekend, I think, and because that's supposed to be the best one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
What was the scores?
Scores on the doors. So Uncharted 2 had 8 votes. Super Mario World had 7 votes. Doom 2016 1.
Wonderful.
But, you know.
Was that Lewis?
No.
No. That was...
I think I voted for Uncharted.
I didn't vote.
Okay. Well,
I could even it up.
you could complicate things massively, but we've said it now. So
Wouldn't be like me.
So there we go. Yeah, so everyone in Discord, or if you want to get involved, go to patreon.com/themimicsvale. Get involved in that conversation. Join our little cool game club. And yeah, I think it's a good one. We can have a pretty decent deep dive on Uncharted 2, I reckon. So yeah, play it.
A retrospective.
Exactly. Play it over the next few weeks. We could set up a separate channel in Discord, maybe, just for Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
And everyone chuck their thoughts in there. I'm looking forward to that, though, after playing 1 and knowing it's a big improvement. Very much looking forward to that.
Me too. It's a good excuse to finally play.
It is. It is.
Yes.
Alex, do you want to briefly give us a quick first impression on Gecko Gods as well? Because I know you played
I can.
a wee bit
Yes.
of that. So
So I've played maybe 2 hours Maybe not quite 2 hours. I don't think it's the longest game. Doesn't feel like the longest game, but it might surprise me. Of Gecko Gods. And this is a game that I first played. It must be 3 years ago, if not longer, at EGX when it was at the Super Rare booth, because this is one of the Super Rare originals, and it is basically a little wandering gecko. And I remember the key thing I took away from playing it at that time is I don't understand what this is as a game, because you were very much just, here's a controller, let's just go and wander about as a gecko. But the game more is it's like an adventure puzzle and not quite bit platforming, but it's more around the kind of dexterity of a gecko and being able to climb up all the walls and stuff, and then eventually you get a wee boat and you can go out to islands, and it is just all these little puzzles that you need to solve in a very serene, kind of chilled way. So there's no real like hurry to it, there's no great demand, it's not overly difficult, it's more just I need to work out where I need to go. And then you've got the added thing of you've unlocked a relic, and you can then customize your gecko, and your relics give you like different colors, different patterns, which you can then unlock with these coins that you find by destroying different vases and things like that in the world. And it's just very chill, and it's very nice, quite enjoyable. I think what lets us down, and I'm playing this in PS5, is performance. Like, it's not the best performing game in terms of you can be crawling up the side of this building and suddenly you're like, the camera takes you in the gecko, or you lose the camera and you're not quite where you want to be, and so that's probably what lets it down. But actual core game in terms of the puzzle solving, like the variety of puzzles as well, because some of them is like, this is a switch and I need to find this switch somewhere, or find my way into this kind of gated area, and you're just exploring and to try and find an entrance. Other bits is like tile puzzles that you need to solve. Other bits is maybe finding something that increases or decreases levels of water. And it starts off as you need to solve these 4 puzzles within this temple, which then opens up a whole other area to go out and explore these islands. And it's just very nice. Quite good fun. A nice little game, and I can't imagine it, maybe if I had to put a guess on it, maybe it feels like one of those kind of 4 or 5 hour games. I don't know how long to beat is saying, but that's the vibe it gives when you're playing it. So I don't think it would overstay its welcome, and just a wee nice wee game.
Yeah, it's a shame about the camera thing. I do think that's quite unavoidable from the nature of the game and the fact you can crawl up everything, and it's because that's one thing we noted when we spoke about it when we played it on Steam Next Fest. Off the top of my head, on the 19th of June 2025, on the episode Eyebrow Cock, classic episode. We spoke about it there, and that was the big gripe then, was like, actually it's lovely, but it's janky by its very nature, I guess. But yeah, the art style, I love the art style.
Yeah, but even just running about, and like, it's got different insects and stuff, and you just need to like jump towards the insects to eat them, and that kind of, and it loses, if you kind of take damage, you lose your tail, and just the little bits of that. It's just nice.
Do you think you'll stick with it and finish it though?
I think I'll finish it, because I think from where I'm at, I've done, at the moment I'm working around these different islands, and I've done 3 of those islands. So I want to find the rest of them and see where it goes next. And I'm playing it I've been playing it in cloud gaming in the Portal rather than actually on the PlayStation. It's running absolutely fine as well. So yeah,
lovely.
And it's quite nice, whereas none of the trophies you unlock tend to be bronze, they're all golds or silver.
Oh, here we go.
Also appreciated.
Okay.
So I'm not going to platinum it, because I feel that there's too many of these relics that you can find in random places, and I'm not going to spend the time to try and find them. That's just a wee bit much, I feel, for the jankiness of it.
Yeah.
For me.
Nice.
There's my type. You should have said this, Alex. My type of reviewer right here. Intriguing puzzler with a cute animal.
There we go. Almost sexy. Depending on the pattern that you put on it, you never know.
Yeah.
It's a sexy little gecko.
Nice.
That is Gecko Gods.
Well, let's play as they say in Oromo. Till Mama, outro, Heka, Kisate Bade. Let's guess outro lost in translation.
Ah,
I thought it was Conundrum.
damn. Can we make it 5 wins on the bounce, Alex?
Oh, don't put the pressure on.
Come
them
on.
then.
I'm not.
Come on.
Come on.
See if I can pick this one out my arse right at the end.
Yeah. If there's anyone that's going to get it, Alex, it'll be you.
Okay. Is that a clue?
The studio's first game.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Oh, that's a clue.
Right.
Right. Is that an indie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have they
You
made
should
another
not get
game?
told no at the end.
What? You get told no. Debate.
Studio's first game, and it's an indie.
Yeah.
Did it release 2020 or later?
Oh.
He's
Yes.
consulting those notes.
Okay.
So relatively recent indie of the studio's first game. Genre, do you think?
Yep.
What are you thinking? Survivor's like? No. Could be.
Something popped into my head, and then it's gone again. Ah, it's frustrating.
There was a brainwave.
Yep. Is it played? Is it 2-dimensional? Is it a 2-dimensional game?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Top down.
Ooh.
Calm down,
Situ us
Jason.
nicely. Yeah. Is it played from a top-down perspective?
No.
No.
It is not.
Not.
Sad to sad.
Yeah. Are we? Yeah. I guess we can assume it's a
We can assume
side
that. Yeah.
side-on perspective.
So first, studio's first game, 2D, side-on perspective, indie. We'll get one more and released after 2020.
Yeah.
So that's 5, isn't it? Is it?
No, the studio's first game was a clue.
Oh, it was a clue. Oh, yeah.
So 5.
Genre? Should we try some genres?
Yeah, Metroidvania, platformer, or
Puzzle?
side-on puzzle game.
You never know.
What could that be?
Don't know.
You never know.
You never know. One we've never heard of.
Could be a. I mean, it could be a puzzle platformer.
Narrative.
Yeah. Is it a Metroidvania, a platformer, or a narrative adventure?
Yes.
Okay. It's time for a clue.
It is a clue time. Game within a game.
Game within a game.
What a clue that is.
So,
I wonder if it could be something like Narita Boy or something like that. Because there was like element to that in there. And that was post 2020, and I think that was their first game. And then you've had the sequel as Narita Girl. I'm sure there was elements of a game within that. But
we could ask if it's had a sequel,
yeah.
but then that's quite.
I could be wrong. I don't know why that's come in my head though.
So what is the game
It's
within
quite
a game?
I can't remember, but I'm sure there was elements of it. Because it was all about, like, as if he was a game character or something. I can't even remember now. And I'm sure Lewis liked the soundtrack to that game.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's ask if it had a sequel.
Has this game had a sequel, Lewis?
Let me check my extended notes. It depends on how literal you need to be. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good guess. I think the sequel was like something girl, wasn't it? But
Narita, I think
was
it was
Narita?
Narita.
I thought it was like the other
Yeah.
Japanese
Maybe
airport.
I'm wrong. I can't remember.
I can't remember. But okay, well this is our best lead.
Do you think we could ask if there's a gender-related title?
Is the So Lewis played it. We haven't played it.
If it's pixel art.
How do you know I played it?
You've played it. You talked about it. I'm sure you played it. I'm sure you played it and talked about it.
Oh, I thought you meant this.
Could it be anything other than Narita Boy?
Potentially, but I'm just
trying to think what else could match that criteria. Don't know. Is it? Should we throw away a question? Has it got
boy in the title?
Yeah. Has the title got the name of a Japanese airport?
Six. Don't know.
That's the question.
Which one? The Japanese airport?
Yeah. Has it got the name of a Japanese international airport?
I don't know. Let me check.
You've got to work hard for these answers.
Jesus, I have to go deep into the. Let me see. Yes.
Wow.
Should we put him out of his misery then, Ben?
Let's do it. Go for it, Alex. You got it.
Does it have a gender in the title?
Imagine if it's no.
No, it does.
Tokyo
It
Mirage
does.
Sessions.
Is it Narita Boilers?
It is indeed.
Nice.
Well done.
Well done, Alex.
Well done.
5 in a row. Whoop, whoop.
Two. Those clues were too good.
They were fine. Perfectly
They were
fine
too good.
clues. Good.
What was the game within a game again?
The game was that you are playing a game,
Yeah.
and the character, is sucked into his computer.
I knew it was something like that. I just couldn't remember exactly.
I've never got all the way through it, but I have been wanting to replay it. Hence, me using it this week.
I mean, if
So I've got an excuse.
Ben had got all the way through it, then you would get all the way through it, but because I have it, doesn't matter.
Actually, Platinum Narita Boy while we've been talking. So, yeah.
I don't think it's that long.
No?
Nah.
I remember you saying how much you like the soundtrack, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Because it launched on Game Pass. Because I remember that was
yeah.
through that period where I played everything that came out on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Those were the days. Hey, now Game Pass is cheaper.
What's that all about?
Resubscribe.
It's good leadership.
That's good AI telling her what to do. I am certain that that's what's happened. That they've just typed in, what should I do to improve Xbox? And that's all.
Make it cheaper.
Yeah.
And the sequel was Haneda Gero. It wasn't Narita Gero, it was Haneda Gero.
There we go.
Is it a sequel though?
And is that
I think
'Cause it says-
it is essentially
It
like a
says here.
spiritual successor, isn't it?
Exactly. That's not a sequel, though, is it? Spiritual successor and cousin. According to this.
Just to verify, Haneda is another international airport in Tokyo.
Is it now?
Specialist knowledge.
Studio Koba have another game coming out called Future Night. Is it Future Night Airport?
Future International Airport.
Yeah, Future Night International, yeah.
It's just not built yet.
There we go. Yeah.
Well done. I'm disappointed that...
Because that's a bit of a curveball one. That's not like a super obvious game. That's a pretty
he's done well.
Underground indie, and the fact that Alex pulled that out of his arse is
What else is up there?
It's just amazing that things are up there.
A rabbit,
bunch of flowers,
a hare, like the one that was...
made it to Lucy's mouth.
Yep.
A sexy animal.
This hair tastes funny. Oh, glorious. What are you guys playing other than Uncharted 2, which we've all committed to play? What are you guys playing for next week?
Pragmata.
Oh, yeah. We started
What did you say?
No, Pragmata.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, me too.
Just say it like Don Corleone.
Pragmata. Yeah, me too. Yep.
I am not playing it.
Okay.
I have finished Resident Evil 3.
Oh, shit.
And I'm also playing, I finished it by then, Still Wakes the Deep.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's a game I always fancied playing.
Yeah, same actually. So we have a bit of a Capcom fest next week. And look forward to hearing about.
And I'll probably play some vampire crawlers as well.
Yeah, I might get that as well. It's only a tenner, isn't it?
£8 and something.
Yeah.
£8 and 9 on Steam, I think it was.
And
it's on Game Pass.
And Saros is out next week as well, isn't it?
Saros, yeah.
Busy.
Just need these palate cleansers.
Okay.
Right, we're going to listen to the Narita Boy theme, written by Salavinsky from Narita Boy.
There was a boy, at that time he didn't know